In the great shining kingdom of heaven, there are many angels. They are God's special helpers, full of light and goodness. But among all these wonderful angels, one stands out. His name is Michael. He is not just any angel. He is an archangel, which means he is a leader of angels. Think of him as the captain of God's army. His name Michael means who is like God. This is a very important question. It shows that Michael knows that no one is as powerful or as good as God. He is strong and he is brave, and his heart is full of loyalty to God. He is known everywhere as a great warrior, ready to protect heaven and all that is good. What makes Michael so special? It is his amazing courage. He is not afraid of anything, not even the darkest of evils. While other angels serve God in peaceful ways, like bringing messages or watching over people, Michael's job is to fight. He is the defender of heaven. He carries a mighty sword, not made of metal like swords on earth, but a sword made of pure light and truth. When there is danger, Michael is the first one to stand up and face it. He does not hesitate. He does not back down. His strength comes from his deep love for God and his unwavering belief that goodness must always be protected from the shadows of evil. Even though he's a powerful warrior, Michael is also a guardian. Many stories tell of how he protects people. He is seen as a helper for those who are scared or in trouble. Imagine feeling lost in the dark, and then a bright light appears to show you the way. That is what Michael is like for many people. He gives them strength when they feel weak and courage when they feel afraid. He is a reminder that even when things seem very bad, there is a powerful force for good watching over us. His presence is a comfort, a promise that we are never truly alone in our struggles against darkness. So when we think of Archangel Michael, we should picture a hero of incredible strength and bravery. He is the ultimate champion of light. His wings are not just for flying through the heavens, but they are a shield to protect the innocent. His eyes are not just for seeing, but for spotting injustice from far away. He is a shining example of what it means to be truly loyal and dedicated. He is the angel who asks the big question, who is like God? And then spends all his time proving that the answer is no one. He is heaven's greatest soldier, and his story is one of the most exciting tales ever told. One day, a terrible thing happened in heaven. A very proud angel named Lucifer decided he did not want to serve God anymore. He thought he was just as powerful as God. He wanted to be the one in charge. This was a very bad thought. Lucifer's pride grew like a dark cloud, and it made his heart turn cold and evil. He gathered other angels who also felt proud and unhappy. He told them they should not have to follow God's rules. He promised them power and glory if they would follow him instead. This angel, once so bright and beautiful, became known as Satan, the enemy. This was a sad and dangerous time in heaven. The beautiful peace was broken. Satan and his followers wanted to take over. They were ready to fight to get what they wanted, but God's kingdom would not be taken so easily. Someone had to stand up to Satan, someone had to defend the light, and that someone was the Archangel Michael. He saw the darkness that Satan was spreading. He knew that this evil could not be allowed to grow. Michael gathered all the angels who remained loyal to God. He stood before them, his sword of light shining brightly, and prepared for the most important battle of all. The fight was not like any battle on earth. It was a war of light against darkness, of good against evil. Satan was powerful and clever. He was full of anger and pride. He was now a great scary dragon, breathing fire and lies. His followers were a dark army, filled with jealousy and hate. But Michael was not afraid. His strength came from his love for God, which was much more powerful than Satan's pride. Michael was calm and focused. He knew he was fighting for what was right. He raised his shining sword and led the good angels into the great clash in the heavens. The sky above was filled with the sounds of this epic conflict. Angels clashed, and light fought against shadow. Satan in his dragon form was a terrifying sight. He roared and thrashed, trying to scare Michael and his army. He thought his power was unbeatable. He believed his pride made him strong, but he was wrong. Michael met every attack with even greater strength. His courage was like a bright fire that could not be put out. He did not fight with anger or hate. He fought with purpose and with the pure power of goodness. He knew that this was a battle that had to be won for the sake of heaven and for everyone. The great battle raged on. Satan, the giant dragon, used all of his dark power. He tried to trick Michael with lies and twisted words. He tried to fill Michael's heart with fear, but Michael's faith in God was like a strong shield. The lies bounced off him like little stones. The fear could not touch his brave heart. He kept his eyes on the dragon, his sword held steady. He knew that truth was stronger than lies. He knew that love was more powerful than hate. With every move, Michael showed that he was the true warrior of heaven. He was not just fighting for himself, he was fighting for everything that was good and pure. Michael and his angels fought together as one. Their light shone so brightly that it began to push back the darkness. Satan grew more and more desperate. He could not understand why his power was not working. He could not see that his pride was actually his greatest weakness. Michael, on the other hand, was not fighting for his own glory. He was fighting for God's glory. This made him stronger than Satan could ever be. He moved with grace and power, his sword of light cutting through the shadows. He was a shining beacon of hope against the storm of evil that the dragon had unleashed. Finally, the moment came. Michael saw his chance. With a great cry that echoed through the heavens, a cry for God's justice, he lunged forward. He was not filled with rage, but with a powerful sense of purpose. He was ending this terrible rebellion once and for all. He struck the great dragon not with hatred, but with the pure force of divine authority. It was a single, perfect blow that carried all the power of heaven behind it. The dragon roared in pain and surprise. Its dark power was broken. The fight was over. Michael had won. The great proud dragon was defeated. With his victory, Michael did something very important. He cast Satan and all his evil followers out of heaven. He threw them down, away from the beautiful light of God's home. Darkness could no longer live in the kingdom of light. Michael and the loyal angels had protected heaven. They had won the war. The peace was restored and the light shone brighter than ever before. Michael stood tall, not with pride, but with humble gratitude. He had done his duty. He had proven that no one is like God, and that evil can never truly win against the power of good. Michael's victory over Satan was more than just the end of a single battle. It became a powerful story for people everywhere. It is a story that gives us hope. It shows us that even when we face something that seems big and scary, like a giant dragon, we can be brave. Michael's courage teaches us that we do not have to give in to fear. He shows us that standing up for what is right is the most important thing we can do. His story is told in many different religions and cultures, and everywhere he is seen as a great protector and a symbol of strength against evil. This story is important because everyone faces their own battles. Sometimes we have to fight against our own bad thoughts, like selfishness or anger. Other times we see unfair things happening in the world, and we have to decide if we will do something about it. In these moments we can think of Michael. We can remember how he faced the most powerful evil and was not afraid. His story inspires us to find our own courage, to be like him in our own small ways. He reminds us that the strength to do good is inside each of us, and we just need to believe in it. The victory of Michael is a promise. It is a promise that good is stronger than evil. Even when the world seems dark and full of problems, Michael's story shines like a light. It tells us that darkness will not win in the end. This is a very comforting thought. It helps people to keep going even when things are hard. It gives them faith that their struggles are not for nothing. Michael's triumph over the dragon is a picture of the final victory of light over shadow, a promise that one day all evil will be defeated for good, and peace will reign forever. And so, Archangel Michael remains a hero for all time. He is not just a character in an old story. He is a living symbol of hope. He is the brave captain who fought for God and won. He is the guardian who watches over us. And he is the inspiration that tells us to be strong, to be courageous, and to always fight for the side of good. His story will be told for years and years to come, reminding every new generation that no matter how dark the night may seem, the dawn will always come. Good can and always will win against evil.